Hello everyone, this is Ninja Girl Sakura Gwen here, back with another Legend of Korra episode review. And last episode before the finale, and boy what a way to go into it. Today's episode was, of course, book 4, episode 11, Kuviras' Gambit. So the episode begins with Kuvira giving a speech to all of her troops and telling them that the Earth Empire is supreme, but there's still one place that they need to reclaim, and that would be Republic City, because, as we learned in Book 3, Republic City is actually on Earth Kingdom territory. So, that's the main reason she wants to attack it, to get back the land. And despite the fact that Petard saw that Opal was nearly killed by that spirit weapon, he still supports Kuvira's efforts, for some weird reason. Meanwhile, at Republic City, a non-mandatory evacuation is going on. To try and see what's going on with Kuvira, Korra actually takes Team Avatar on one of the flying bisons, and they see that Kuvira is actually almost there. She is coming early. So they go back and warn Tenzin, and everyone assumes that she might be coming by train. But Korra actually explains that she's actually coming in this giant mech suit. And the spirit weapon was actually fired upon Korra and the gang, which they barely managed to escape. But yeah, she has a huge mech suit that she's using. And she is apparently controlling it with her metal bending, interestingly enough. So yeah. Knowing this now, the evacuation is changed from voluntary to mandatory. So yeah. And Korra tells President Raiko that she will not let Kuvira do this and take Republic City. So yeah, she's ready to make a stand. Bolin then takes Julie to see Varric again, and they reunite. It's kind of sweet, but Varric then ruins it. Of course, he still doesn't get it that Julie actually loves him. So yeah, he's clueless. And even Bolin he face palms because he's like, come on, you don't see that she really cares about you? You just still think of her as nothing but an assistant? So yeah, Varric's being Varric. Then Mako goes to the radio and announces that the evacuation is now mandatory, they all need to leave, and he starts explaining where each district needs to go. But then it starts to panic, and confused calls come in, and it's just crazy. Prince Wu then gets on the radio and actually steps up. And he tells everyone that it's okay, and to not be scared, and to just follow the instructions, and he calms everyone down. And the confused calls stop coming in. So, wow, Wu actually did something right, and Korra wasn't even around, so he wasn't doing it to impress her. Although, maybe he's hoping if she hears about it, she'll be impressed. But anyway, Tenzin then goes to his family and tells them that Rohan, their youngest child, is being taken with the air acolytes or whatever, so he's safe. But the rest of Tenzin's family tells him that they want to stay and stand their ground and protect their home. And Tenzin's pretty grateful for it. So yeah, of course he's still worried, but he's glad that his family wants to stay and help. We then see Republic City is completely emptied out. Stores are shut, the streets are desolate, everything is just silent, pretty much. President Raiko is still there, and he is actually forced to go to Air Temple Island for his own safety. So yeah, things are just really bad. Korra then really wants to get rid of this weapon before it can actually do any damage. And the best way she knows how is to sneak in and try to disable it that way that night. But then Kuvira arrives, and she's using the mech suit, and it's crazy. Korra then goes back to Tenzin again and lets him know about everything, that she is here, they need to rally the forces right away, and Asami and Mako decide, okay, what they're gonna do is try to get their flying mech suits ready to go, see if they can get any of them up and running, and Korra is gonna go help General Iroh II, Zuko's grandson. So cool. I do like him. He's a pretty cool character. Raiko then goes on the radio and tries to reason with Kuvira, because she's right at the border, and she just won't. And Kuvira decides to show her power and fires the weapon. Seeing how powerful and devastating it is, Raiko surrenders. And Kuvira wants him and Korra to come in and just discuss terms of surrender. Korra, however, she's not going to do that, obviously. So, yeah. She tells the rest of Team Avatar that they're all that's left. They're going to have to make a stand and do something. So, she comes up with a plan that since Patara Jr. built this giant mech suit, he's the one who knows how to shut it down. So they decide, okay, what we need to do is kidnap him. They'll sneak in with some of the airbenders and get him and force him to talk, is Korra's plan, basically. And Milo wants to go too, but she explains, no, Milo, you can't go. Mainly because your farts are too loud. Which is hilarious. And Milo says, they are not, I'm not that loud. And he farts. And then he goes, okay, point taken. So he stays behind. Everyone does manage to sneak in and get Patara Jr., and they take him somewhere and try to get him to talk. And he just won't. He's just all on Kuvira's side. He's all behind what she's doing. Sue then tries to talk to him. Oh yeah, before even that, when Korra's trying to get him to talk, she actually goes into the Avatar state to kind of scare him into thinking that she will hurt him if he doesn't talk. And he just says he knows a fake threat when he sees one, and she goes out of it. So that isn't in Korra's nature to actually hurt someone for no reason. So yeah, I can see why you could see through that. But anyway, Sue then tries to talk to him, and he won't listen. She's trying to make him understand that what Kuvira's doing is crazy, it's wrong, innocent people are getting hurt. He won't hear any of it. He just will not listen. Sue is, of course, heartbroken by this. She keeps trying to say, look, you're our family. We want you back in our family. We care about you. I don't know what I did to make you so mad, but I'm very sorry. It's still, he still will not listen to what she has to say. Korra then realizes, okay, we're going about this all wrong. And she threatens that if he doesn't tell her not how to destroy the mech suit, but if he doesn't help her by telling Kuvira to back off Republic City and leave it alone, that she will keep Patara away from Kuvira, and he will never see the woman he loves again. So yeah. Meanwhile, President Raiko and Lin are actually at Kuvira's airship, waiting to talk to Patara Jr. to discuss terms of the surrender and all that, but he didn't show up. And of course, some of Kuvira's army lets her know that, and then Patara comes on the radio and says, we have our empire, okay? And Korra won't let me go I won't be able to see you again unless you leave Republic City alone. And she seems to agree because she doesn't want to throw their future away and their happy life together, because they're going to get married as soon as they conquer the whole Earth Empire. So yeah, Kuvira seems like she's going to back off, but then she fires the weapon right where everyone is, because she was able to track the radio signal. And that's where the episode ends, with everyone being fired upon by that giant spirit weapon. So, wow, what an episode to go into the finale. That was a good cliffhanger. We don't know who is alive, who is dead. Korra's obviously going to be still alive, but Bataar Jr., we don't know. He could have been killed by that blast. Or maybe he survived, and we'll see that Kuvira's crazy, and maybe didn't even care about him, and that's when he'll go back to his family and start helping out Team Avatar. But we don't know. But just, wow, what an episode. Pretty action-packed, pretty darn good, and just a good way to go into the series finale next week. So yeah, really good. I can't believe that the series finale is next week. I really can't. But yeah, that is my review of episode 11. Next week will be the two-parter series finale. I forget what the titles are. I know they released them. I know the final episode is titled The Last Stand, so yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna actually review those, because I kinda want to just make that video just a thank you for the series. I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I may have to actually review the two episodes separately. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and bring tissues for next week, because it's farewell to Korra. So yeah, but until then, I will see you guys later.